Hi everyone, my name is Quinten. Welcome to this new series on my channel. In this series I want to document the journey of buying my van, converting my van and actually living in my van. And I hope I can show you how this journey goes. I can imagine some people also are still not sure how they want to do this themselves, and I hope I can help these people by actually showing it myself. I have no experience at all. I'm also not sure what I'm starting at the moment, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm very excited as well, and I'm very excited to take you with me on this journey as well. So yeah, this is a new series on my channel. I like to explore nature, show nature, spend time in nature, and also be part of sustainable development projects as the videos are also on my channel. But part of this, a big project for me is starting to build this van so I can travel through Europe and actually visit different sustainable development projects, also be more in nature, just park my van outside nature and have the nature as my garden, so to say. So yeah, I'm very excited. This is one of the biggest projects, or maybe the biggest project I have ever or will be doing, and so I'm very excited, very nervous for it as well, but I'm happy I can share it with you guys. So yeah, this is going to be a new series on my channel. I will be uploading so now and then when I have new progress, when I'm working on it, and now I'm actually planning on how can I actually build a van and plan everything ahead. And for example, it's very interesting already, is that I bought this van conversion Bible, which is basically a book, quite a thick book, with a lot of information about how you can do it yourself. So basically, if you're inexperienced, how can you do it yourself? And so I was hoping this book would give me a bit more confidence in taking on this challenge, so to say. But also I want to make clear to you guys that I'm not an expert again. So yeah, don't be shy when you don't know everything. For example, I'm now read until page 60, I think, and there are around 300 pages, and I'm already trying to buy a van. So it's you don't need to know everything ahead. Maybe it's because I'm crazy I'm doing this, I'm not sure, but well, let's see how it goes. So for this video, it's not going to be a too long video, as it's also an announcement and the starting video. But in this video, I will actually start my journey by visiting an expert, a friend of my parents, who knows all about cars, all about different vans as well. He helped me buy my car I have now, which is not too special car, but the motor inside, everything, I haven't had any problems in 2 years. So well, it's not too long, but I'm quite confident. He also helped my parents a lot, so I will be visiting him to get more knowledge, to get to know more about what the possibilities are. I need to say it's going to be a journey with all ups and downs, I guess. For example, this week I was already a bit disappointed because in the Netherlands you need to pay quite a lot of money to actually convert a van into a camper. So that's going to be quite interesting because it can cost 2,000, 3,000 euros. So that takes away a lot of money. Also good to know is that I want to give you more of an idea. I want to build a van in total for around 20,000 euros, of which I want to spend, now I know that you need to pay a bit more, 14,000 on the van itself and 6,000 on converting it, of which most of it will go to electrics and the water system and these kind of stuff, and then building the materials I would like to get for free, or maybe pay a bit, but try to find this cheaply as I don't have too much time pressure. I want to build this van in around 6-7 months, but it can also be longer, I'm not sure. I will be doing it next to a full-time job, so it's going to be very interesting to see how quick progress is going to go. So yeah, I will be talking to him. I need to go there in a bit actually. I will be going there by train, so I need to cycle and then to the train station and go by train, and then 1.5 hours and then I'm there, and then we're gonna have to discuss, we'll be discussing what kind of fan I might be able to buy for 14,000 euros, and then also taking into account that the inside of the van itself, the motor and everything inside is good quality, and it can take me many kilometers forwards. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous to be honest. I'm also not too comfortable with filming myself yet, so that's also gonna be a journey on itself, to be kind of vlogging. Even in my own room it feels a bit weird, so I hope you guys still find it entertaining. But it's also going to be a journey when I want to do it in public, for example. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I actually now need to go, otherwise I'm late for meeting him. So I'll take you with me. We'll be cycling, going back to the train and walking to his house, and we'll take you with me, and then yeah, we're gonna see how this first meeting to kick off this new series will go. I'm very excited, and let's go before I'm too late. Okay, so I just arrived in the town where the expert lives. So I need to walk a few minutes and then I will be there. I'm very curious to what the possibilities are. I'm a bit nervous to what not the possibilities are. But we'll see. Last time he also found something really nice with my car, so I'm having a lot of faith into it. So yeah, I'm very curious. I did some calculating and stuff just in the train, some last calculations and things like what I want to do, and yeah, I think I'm very clear on what I want. Now we'll see what actually is possible, so I'm very curious. So yeah, I won't be filming inside because I didn't notify him, for example, that I will be filming, and I'm also not that comfortable with filming yet. Already filming on the street is enough, so filming some other people is next step. But yeah, so I will see you when I am done with meeting with him, and tell all about what the outcomes hopefully are. So I'm just back from having the meeting with the expert. I'm now actually waiting on my train, or actually the train just went, but I can't get my connection, so I'm just waiting here right now. And it was an interesting meeting, to be very honest. I actually really liked it. We talked a bit, we sat down. I let know what I want myself, but then also he actually knew someone in the neighborhood who was building a van, so I actually got to visit this person. We went together, and then he showed his whole van, what he did. Actually complained also a lot about how he needed to take quite some time for building it and effort. But it gave me quite a good idea, additionally, to also see the van itself, which was like a L3 H2, so it's like 3 long, 2 high, which doesn't mean in meters or anything, but it's just like sizes, and I'm thinking of getting the same as well. So it was very interesting to see this, but well, then again we also came to the conclusion that money-wise it's going to be quite tight, And then we also got back to his house and talked about more in detail, had a look on the websites, and yeah, it's going to be very tight. It's even going to be more expensive than I would like to spend, than I would like. Yeah, it's going to be very tight with the prices. So I guess yeah, we need to have a good look, because I wanted to spend 20,000 all in, but it's actually going to be more expensive. So yeah, that's going to be difficult. So then I'm not sure what to do now. We're both not quite sure, but he will have a look on his on the websites and get into contact with other people, and then I will myself think more about, can I spend more and in what way. So it's going to be very interesting, but yeah, I will also, when I get back in Leeuwarden, back at my home, I will talk to you guys more, because I think my train is coming almost. So yeah, see you back in Leeuwarden, I guess. Now take some rest, because I'm quite tired from all the talking and thinking, and also facing that it's going to be difficult. So see you guys later. Okay, so I finally got back home. As you could see, it has been quite a day. At least I feel a bit tired mentally, because I have something really into my mind, like an idea, and confronting that maybe I need to be a bit more flexible, sometimes a bit challenging for me. So in that sense, I'm a bit tired, but I'm happy. It has been a nice day. I'm really also happy we got to visit someone who's actually building it right now. I think that was very interesting and also a surprise to me, so that was really nice. And at the same time, we had a look at many vans online to see a bit the prices. So I feel a bit more aware of what the chance, like what's out there, but at the same time, I feel a bit disappointed because it's going to get more difficult. But that's, I guess, all part of this journey I'm taking right now. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with this start, but I also feel like I should sleep on it right now a bit more. So I think I will take a rest right now. I feel quite tired, make some dinner right now, and then tomorrow I will be coming back to you to talk a bit more about what happened today, and also the way forward, and what you guys can expect coming after this video. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning. So it's time to reflect on 2 days ago. I actually took 2 nights to sleep on it, quite needed it. To really reflect on what I learned from the expert, from the day itself, from what I saw, from everything basically. I was thinking about it, preparing to reflect with you guys on this, and I think the biggest one was also, I think what the expert was trying to show me is a reality check once again, like how on one side it's going to be quite difficult to even do this building wise, as I saw with the van of the person in the neighborhood who was building on a van, and at the other side also a reality check based on money. So that's something I will take with me, and I really need to be conscious about it. It's going to be difficult for me to do this project, because it's going to be one, expensive, and second one, it's going to be quite a high effort I need to put into it, especially as I'm not very handy with all tools and stuff. So it's going to be very interesting in that case, but first we need to find a van if I actually want to make this true. So that's focusing on now. Now I think one of the takeaways or something I learned really is that I'm very more clear in what the possibilities are regarding buying a van. And I have more of a concrete example what kind of van I can have. Still, it depends also on what is offered on the internet, so it's still not very clear, but I have a bit more of a clear idea from like, okay, this is something I cannot buy because it's not wise to do so, and this is something I can buy, so it's wise to do so. I will also dive into this later because I will actually show 2 vans which the expert showed me, but before this I actually realized that I didn't really explain too much what my exact plan is regarding the van, regarding living in a van, like what is my idea with this. I got this idea I think 1.5 years ago. Over this 1.5 years or maybe 2 years even, I really developed this idea, this dream to build a van myself, really know like it's gonna be my house, like really know how my house works, instead of living in a house like I'm doing right now and not really work and knowing what is behind all the different walls and how it got there. And I think it will be very interesting to really know how you build your van. And in the same way, it's also living small. I know I will be driving, which is because I'm also very aware about sustainability. It's basically what I study. But at the same time, the van itself is very small, so I think it's also good to live small. At least I would like to do it myself, also because I have a lot of stuff, and if I live small, in that sense, I don't have the space anymore to have so much stuff. So it's like it has multiple angles in that sense, because I'm not very sure yet what I want to do regarding my career, regarding working, and also I don't know where exactly I want to work. I've always been living in the Netherlands, but I'm not very sure if I really want to stay in the Netherlands. So in that sense, I might also want to move somewhere else. And if I have a van on wheels, home on wheels, I can go anywhere and explore different job opportunities. More maybe in the south of Europe, and see if there's work that maybe fits more to me, or maybe I don't like it at all, but I do have the opportunity to do so because I have a home on wheels. So that's basically what my plan would be. It would be then to travel through Europe, firstly Southern Europe, but also maybe Northern Europe. I'm more attracted to Spain and Italy, but maybe I also want to see the north of Europe and see what the opportunities there are, of course. And then at the same time, when I'm traveling, I want to work full time. I really want it to be like a lifestyle. I really want to live and sustain myself and not really like a holiday. And visit different sustainable development projects or companies who are doing who are working on this development. Maybe I can work for them, or maybe I do some volunteering regarding these projects, and in exchange I get my food. So in that sense, it's still some kind of working. Like, I'm quite flexible regarding this. So I'm interested to do this, and then also be more in nature, because I can park my van almost everywhere, because it will be a stealth camping van. You don't see that it's like a camper. And because of this, I can stay in nature and really be more in nature and take you with me, guys. If my van is done, then this series won't end. It's basically will continue, because I will be traveling with the van and take you guys with me to places of nature, to places of where people are hardly working on sustainable development projects, all these kind of things. So we'll still continue on, but that's for in far future. Right now, with the van, I also have a bit of a layout, because I've been thinking about it so much when I was going to bed, for example. So I actually want to show you like one layout, or two layouts actually, I already made, because I think those are like what I want from my van. Yes, so let's have a look at the layouts. There are two layouts actually, like I said. And this one is actually the one that I was really I came up with first, and then I actually thought about, oh, this is also a possibility. Still, I'm not sure if this will be the one I will go for, but this is what I came up with. And it's based on the Fiat Ducato L3 H2, so it's a bit of a longer van, so I might need to shrink or make the space a bit smaller. But for the right one, that's the one I had in mind a long time ago, actually is quite, I need to say, heavily based also on the YouTuber RyanTwomey. He does like his series also got me into this van life, so shout out to him. I will maybe put into the comments his account, because it's really worth following him. He really got me influenced on this. I really liked his videos. In that sense, I really wanted to do this, and I think his build itself, with some different things I want to change myself, but I really liked his build as well. I think it was very solid. So as the same with his van, he has his kitchen here. I would like my kitchen here as well. You have your door that opens here. You have a sink here. It's in Dutch, I'm sorry, but I'll say it right now. Here the stoves, and then you have here a place to cook and cut. And here you can have a little plank or like that goes up and then sets into place, and then you can also cut your greens on there, for example. I think that's very making use of the space in that sense, and everything. When you're cooking, you don't smell too much what you're cooking all the time, because you can open your door right in front of your kitchen. So I think that's very useful. Then my idea here for both of the builds is to have a bed to which you can move upwards. So during the day you have a couch underneath it, and when you want to go to sleep, you just lower your bed and you're ready to sleep. You don't need to like change any setting. The only thing is need to put it down. And then underneath you have your living room, basically, so your couch and your stuff. And then next to it, it depends on which side, depending the build, you have my desk, which I have 2 screens. I have my setup here as well. I have 2 screens, 1 laptop. I would like to have this in my van as well. And one of the screens, or maybe both of them, but one of them for at least would also serve as a TV. If I want to sit on the couch, I can also watch TV. If I want to game on my PS4, I can also use my screen. So in that sense, it will be like making use of the space as much as possible, in my opinion. Then next to the desk, I would like to have a place where I can store all my stuff. But at the same time, if you move it to the right, suddenly a whole shower appears. I saw this also in some other builds, and you have this shower that doesn't take any space, but you can make it appear. At the same time, it does need you need to have an open space here in order to make it appear, to move it open. So in that sense, I'm not very sure with this build to put it there, because then I need to leave this space open. That's my only uncertainty about this build. This build it's basically mirrored, and has the shower right here, because then it opens here, because you have your opening here, and you won't ever put anything there, because it's your doorway. So in that sense, this one makes more sense. But I do see, because you have a closet here, if you open your door, you don't have too much light coming in, which makes the space, I think, very dark and very small, appear very small. And your kitchen is on the other side, and so if you're cooking, it doesn't get out of the van very easily. So this is the only thing I was now wondering around about. Maybe I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will do actually like a kitchen shower that still stays there. So this is the idea right now. So this can change. I think it's also very interesting to see that maybe it changes, so you can understand. I will explain why, and you understand why I do changing stuff. But this is the build I have right now, and I wanted to show it to you guys because I think that's interesting to see. So yeah, and then I think it's also important to explain how I want to build this fan. How do I want to commit to this? How regularly do I want to build? And I already shortly explained that I really want to build a fan during a full-time job, because I want to, I basically need to have money, and I want also to continue with my career. So I want to work 40 hours a week approximately, and then in the weekends and in the night, or during the evenings I mean, I would like to build on the fan. Like if I come home, I have my dinner, I'm like, I have some energy left, my fan will be parked outside in front, I can work a bit on my fan, and I think during the weekends I really need to make progress, and then during some holidays I really need to work on it full time to really milk those long stretches into like making progress in a short amount of time. So this is basically how I hopefully would like to build, but still I first need to focus on the fan. So let's get to it, because actually the expert already sent me some two possibilities for a fan. So let's dive into it. Let's see if it works. Okay, I needed to fix my Wi-Fi, or actually go into my data, because the Wi-Fi here doesn't yet work properly because we just moved in. But here we go. So he actually sent this to me quite soon after we met. And it's a nice Ford Transit, like a van, and it has L3, so it's quite spacious. At least I don't want to get any bigger than that. So, and yeah, it looks very neat. The only thing here would be the price. It's quite expensive because this is exclusive VAT. So, for example, if you calculate that with the calculator, you would already end up. Very high on price. Okay, it's going very smoothly. Here you go. So you would already 23,500 euros, and then like I was explaining before, you already need to pay for another tax in the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands is the only country that has this kind of thing, which would put around, I think, 7,000 more to this price. So it will come around 30,000, and to be honest, that's not really the budget I do have. I need to see how this budget actually will go, but this is quite difficult. So he actually sent me one yesterday, which has a better price card, as you can see, 14,500 euros, and this is a Citroën jumper, a red one. So that's a bit interesting. Takes a bit of too much attention in my opinion, but maybe we can do something with this. And well, you can see it has a hook to take something else, and it looks, let's see here from the inside, it looks quite fine, looks quite clean. Like technical stuff I don't know, I can also not see from the outside, from photos I mean. I don't know too much about it, and it has 80,000 kilometers on the driven, so that's not very much. It is a smaller version, the L2, but this one, for example, is exclusive VAT. I also need to calculate this into it, which you can see right now. So this will 17,500 euros, which is much better than the other one actually. And I might need to pay still the other tax. So that's what we were trying to find out right now, because they say it's free from the extra tax, but I'm not sure. I think this is not the case when you build it into a camper van. So yeah, two things also that I got, or one thing for sure I got to learn when I was with him, is that I don't really care about not being able to get into cities, but he said to me it's very, because of the emission class, but he said to me it's very important to have a van that's a bit future proof, so it doesn't have a low emission class, so you cannot go anywhere into the cities, which then, because it also has an effect on the price if you want to sell it again. Like if I after 5 years want to sell this van, I still want to have value into this van. So he mentioned to me that this is very important. So in this I didn't take into account, so like really like a thing I really learned from from this day with him. So well, I need to find a van that's kind of new in that sense, or at least it's not as polluting as much. And one other thing is the kilometers, but that's something I already knew. The more kilometers, the less attractive it is. And of course, from which company. He knew sometimes, like, okay, this is from this company, and then you have, for example, all different people driving a van. That's not going to be a good sign, you know. Then you have people that ruin the van. So in that sense, I learned a lot from him, and well, that is something that is the most important, I guess, right now. Something that I didn't realize before. So yeah, I really need to take into account this. But let's move on, because I think this video is otherwise getting too long. So that's let's go on, because I want to end this video with what is the plan forward, because I can imagine it's a bit of a chaotic video, but it will get more clear what this series will really be. But I think for now, the next move from me is really to see what the opportunities on vans out there are, like what kind of vans can I see, and to see if there's one that really is maybe the one that is on the screen right now. Maybe it is what was on the screen. Maybe that will be the van, but maybe others. So I really need to see what kind of van do I want, and do I want to go for it. I also will be on holidays 3 weeks in a few days, so in that sense there will be a bit of a break in visiting physically, but maybe thinking in my head, chatting with him and etc. This will definitely still be a part of my daily routine. And I will definitely get back to you when I have favorites. I will make a video again, will be the next video, maybe, we'll see, to continue in this series, like what kind of van do I want to, and then hopefully I want to visit the vans, to see them in real life, and to take you guys with me to see if the vans are really the ones that you can see on the photos. But as maybe in between video I'm quite flexible, I will maybe take you with me on really planning a planning video, like how do I want to plan, and if you think maybe doing the layout more properly, something like this. So it depends a bit on how everything develops. So I'm very curious for especially how what is out there with the vans, and if I can find something that's really to my budget and to my interest and to what I want. So yeah, I will get back as soon as possible to you. For me, it's now there's quite a lot of work to do, especially seeing which van I want to have, and maybe I will do a planning video. And I hope you guys like to join me in this journey. I'm happy to take you with me. I'm happy to see how this will develop, and I hope soon I will know more about what van, what I want, and what I can actually afford. So please don't forget to subscribe, to share this with your friends and family. It would really help out the channel, and like this video, and see you in the next video. Let's go and continue this journey together. See you guys.